So I was there making my healthy choices, choosing things like whole wheat pita bread, brown bread, and wondering why I was still in so much pain. Hi, my name's Freya. I was in pain for 20 years due to additives in food I was eating, and I'm now on a mission to go UPF free. Follow along if you want to do the same. Bread. So this is probably not one for the gluten-frees, but I personally think bread is one of the most delicious things in the world. I love it. Crunchy French bread, squishy crumpets, those delicious wraps that you roll up and make into souvlaki and gyros, like the thin wraps that you make into fajitas, just plain old white bread to make a chip butty. I love bread. However, I cannot eat any of the bread that you find in the supermarket. The reason why is that if you start looking at the ingredients list, you might notice a chemical called calcium propionate. Calcium propionate is the calcium salt of propanoic acid, also known as E282. Calcium propionate is a preservative and it is added to a lot of different breads on the shelf. Now, I know there's loads of people that eat calcium propionate and don't seem to have any immediate effects, so this is I'm using my own personal experience as a reference, but for me, if I eat anything with calcium propionate in it, it causes me pain. It causes me bloating, it causes me diarrhea, it's not enjoyable, which is really sad because all of the bread stuff it's in is enjoyable. It got me thinking about what is happening in our guts when we're eating preservatives. So by definition, a preservative is something that stops food from spoiling, which means it's something that stops food from growing bacteria and mold. In your gut, we have our microbiome, which everyone's been talking about recently. It's a fantastically amazing, complex balance of bacteria that essentially helps you extract what you need from the food. It also does a huge range of other things in your body. It affects your skin, your mood, your brain, everything. It's super important. And the way that you've got the bacteria in there all balanced and all working together is it's taken a lot of evolution, and you've kind of built it up throughout your life. So imagine then what happens when we're eating antibacteria, anti-mold. We're sending those antibacteria preservatives down into our guts. Seems like a bad idea. Now, there is some initial research that seems to suggest that eating preservatives like calcium propionate can lead to gut dysbiosis, which is an imbalance of the bacteria. So you need to have the right balance of the right types of bacteria in your gut in order for your gut to keep working properly. So I was there making my healthy choices, choosing things like whole wheat pita bread, brown bread, and wondering why I was still in so much pain. So I know doing home cooking is time consuming, not everyone has the time to home cook. Since I've cut out supermarket bread and supermarket bread products, I've been on a mission to find the easiest, quickest homemade bread recipes and homemade like wrap recipes, because nobody has time to do like lots of kneading and stretching and rising and all that kind of stuff. So I will share those in another video. I'm not sharing these videos to try and tell people what to do. I think if I wasn't in pain, I probably would never have bothered cutting out UPF stuff myself to start off with. However, now I'm learning more about it, and I'm also finding the easiest ways to try and be UPF free, or at least less UPF. I want to share that information with you and see what you think. So let me know, have you noticed this in bread products? Would you ever make your own bread? Are you interested in the easiest, crustiest, tastiest bread recipe? Let me know what you think in the comments.